Coming to you from New York City, you're watching Astrology Numerology Now. This is Z Starman, professional astrologer, numerologist, with a special Brooklyn, New York City edition of Astrology Numerology Now. Brooklyn, you are one of my favorite viewing audiences throughout the United States, so I decided to do a special edition for my friends in Brooklyn, New York, BK, all day and all night too. I got a special edition of Astrology Numerology Now, especially for you. The first thing I'm going to talk about is I'm going to say happy birthday to all the Geminis. Happy birthday to all the Geminis who are watching the show. The sun entered the sign of Gemini on May 20th, and it's going to remain there until June 21st. So this is Gemini season. Happy birthday to all the Geminis. If you have the sun in Gemini, or if you have Gemini rising sign, this is the start of your astrological new year. Now, I want to talk briefly about what it's like to be a Gemini. I am a Gemini, and I have the moon in Aquarius and Gemini rising. I got Mercury in Gemini, so I'm somewhat of a super Gemini. And let me tell you, Gemini can be some of the most intelligent people around, and we can be some of the most unliked people around. A lot of people hate the sign of Geminis. You talk to them, oh, I'm a Gemini, and it's like, oh man, you're a Gemini, get away from me. This, I say, get away from me too. Because one thing about Geminis is Gemini's ruling planet is the planet Mercury. We're ruled by the planet Mercury. And Mercury moves fast, thinks fast, moves fast, do things quickly. And Geminis, for the most part, are hated because we're very smart and very intelligent. There are two people, or sometimes four people, when we're dealing with the sign of Gemini. Gemini is about duality. Now, the problem that a lot of people have with Gemini is that Gemini, along with Virgo, Gemini and Virgo are both ruled by the sign or by the planet Mercury. Pay attention to me, Brooklyn. I'm breaking down what Geminis are all about. Again, Gemini and Virgo are the only two human signs of the zodiac. Everybody else is Leo the lion, or Taurus the bull, or Capricorn the goat, or Aries the ram. Gemini is the only two, Gemini along with Virgo, and their ruling planet is Mercury. They are the only two human signs of the zodiac. So for the most part, I feel, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Gemini people and people with Gemini rising sign have to feel that they're talking to animals. Everyone knows the movie Dr. Dolittle. And what was Dr. Dolittle's gift? Dr. Dolittle's gift was that he can talk to the animals. So as a Gemini, for the most part, and all my people who are living in Brooklyn who are Geminis, or if you have Gemini rising sign, your rising sign is in astrology, is what people see you, how you express yourself back to them before they know what your sun sign is. So Gemini and Virgo, but this is Gemini season. Let's show them Gemini pictures one more time, control room. It's Gemini season. And if you see Gemini, the twins, there's one Gemini twin, there's another set of Gemini twins, and we got another, hold it right there, control room. That symbol for Gemini is, not a lot of people look at it as the Roman numeral number 2. But in actuality, it represents the gateway to the mind. If we look in that rectangular square part where Gemini is, that is symbolic of the gateway to the mind. So you know that there are a lot of super smart Gemini people. Wherever Gemini is in your chart, whether it's in your moon sign, whether it's in your rising sign, we're on camera 2, control room, wherever it is, it brings intelligence, it brings wisdom, it brings prosperity. And again, for the most part, a lot of people or a lot of Gemini have haters, and the #1 hated Gemini in the world right now, probably, at least in America, is Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a Gemini with the moon in Sagittarius and Leo rising. And guess what? The vice president of the United States is also a Gemini, Mike Pence. He's a Gemini. His birthday is June 6, 1958, or June 7, 1958. So it is very difficult being a Gemini. We're super brilliant, and again, my birthday is June 10th. Being Gemini is very difficult. Sometimes I say, I wish I wasn't blessed with all the intelligence that I have. I consider myself a super smart, super intelligent being, a super smart, super intelligent astrologer. But to understand Geminis, know that sometimes there are 2 and 3 and sometimes 4 of them. So happy birthday to all the Geminis. Again, my birthday is June 10th. You can hit me up on my Facebook page at zstarman.com and wish me a happy Gemini birthday. But know, if your mate, your boyfriend, your friend, or your husband are born under the sign of Gemini, just know that they are twice as nice.